like I said, how tall is the nigga?
He ain't number like 5'11", 6 foot.
And I see at that height, you gotta be a hooper to make it. Like you just can't be a basketball player, like fundamentally sound at 5'10", 5'11".
Speaking of 5'10", 5'11", you see, what's the name? Got a 10-day contract?
Oh, Isaiah Thomas.
He a dog. He a hooper.
But yeah, he was going off.
You can be a basketball player and a dog.
But that's why I say you gotta be both.
Shout out to Charlie.
But he's still a hooper though.
Yeah, he is. No, he's definitely a hooper, not a basketball player.
You know what I'm saying? So
most of the smaller dudes, I do see what you're saying, tend to be more hoopers. Like you can get away with this shit when you big.
Yeah,
unless you somebody like maybe somebody like Chauncey Billups might be a basketball player. But he's 6'3".
What is the difference between a hooper and a basketball player?
A hooper is somebody like at the park. Mm-hmm. I'm picking you just on your competitiveness and your game. Mm. A basketball player, like you can, a hooper gonna freestyle it.
He gonna get out there and get it. Yeah, he can get it.
Like you'll see a hoop on and one
situation. Yeah, hooping. A basketball player, he can.
I don't mean no disrespect. A basketball player is a San Antonio Spur.
I understand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what about when the
two combined
hybrid? Yeah.
You get the best of the best.
Yeah.
The Kobe Bryants, the Michael Jordans, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, the Allen Iversons.
But see, because like you bring it, well, I guess now you're not when you say AI, but when you bring height into it, every nigga you named except for AI was like a tall nigga.
That was Dre Point.
But the reason I asked, because when you said a hooper and you was kind of describing it, I was thinking of I don't know if y'all know him, Marcellus Howard out in California. He be on YouTube and stuff, but he played in college and all that, but he ain't but like 5'8", I think.
Like Nate Robinson was.
But the nigga
was not a basketball player. He was a hooper.
I feel like Marcellus Howard would be that both.
Yeah.
Okay, well
But he just
it might work for. I mean,
small school got hurt, that kind of shit.
He got hurt. Like I said, Bill.
He was like Division 2 or 3.
I'm gonna say this. Nah, I can't. I'm trying to think of basketball players who are 6 foot, maybe. But Tony Parker was like 6'3", wasn't it?
Yeah, he was kind of.
Yeah.
What about old Isaiah Thomas?
He's a hooper. He was both. He both. That's what I'm saying. He's both. It's not. It's hard. Maybe somebody I could think about. They chunky, but they not undersized, but they definitely not big. Andre Miller,
definitely a basketball player.
But he played in the league for how long?
But he was
muscular though. Like he was filled out,
and he was very smart. IQ was off the charts.
And that's the way. That's what it's gonna take when you undersized.
Yeah, because offensively, he wasn't the well.
And then the motherfucker couldn't shoot though.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot worth a damn. He was strong as hell to be a point guard.
Oh, he definitely. They had to put the Lakers had to put Ron Artest on his ass because he was just bullying motherfuckers. Derek Fisher, another one.
Yeah.
If you can carve out a niche, you know what I'm saying. You might not be make no all-star.
What about your boy John Starks that we talked about?
He another one, but he might be a nigga you pick at the park just to intimidate niggas or foul somebody.
I don't know if he intimidating nobody, but
he gonna get punched in his shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm gonna say you ain't gonna get punched.
Who?
A nigga who picture, and I'm trying to give hints. You know who it is, but what John Starks, I'm not gonna say wanted to be, but if he was everything that he could have been, he would have been this player from that same era. As far as the mentality.
Gary Payton?
Not that great.
Okay. A damn one great.
But they Gary Payton-esque. They might be a little more physical. Gary was a lot of talking. They talking, but they more physical.
Oh, Vernon Maxwell?
Yes, sir. Where would you put him?
He ain't thought about it. He more known for being crazy than his basketball skills.
But the nigga, hey, he could ball.
He was great.
He dropped 50 something. But that ain't saying shit, huh?
That ain't.
But he dropped 50 something in the 90s.
I don't put no stuff. The 90s was worse than the 2000s and the 80s. But
As far as what?
Talent. Like the 90s physicality, yeah, but talent. You had Jordan. It was big man dominated. I say that. For the guards though,
Definitely was a big man game back then.
for the guards though, nah. The game way tougher. Was way tougher in the 80s and 2000s.
So
for the guards.
give me some 80s guards that outside. So you got Isaiah, Magic.
Mo Cheeks, another one. He might be another one. Look at it, basketball player. Dennis Johnson.
Yeah.
You always hear people talk about Danny Ainge. Another one thought about played Mark Price.
Yeah. Reggie came in the 80s. Well, no,
Reggie,
he
I was just going
guard,
point
but-
guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's but in the 90s, it's nobody literally but
Kenny
Gary. Okay.
Who?
Kenny
Kenny
Smith.
Smith. Kenny the Jet.
I know who the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, I know.
It's nobody but Gary. What point guard in the 90s? Gary. It's Gary and
John Stockton.
What that
you
was?
right. You are right. I'm sorry. John. He might be another one basketball player.
What's his name? Is it Kevin Johnson?
Kevin Johnson, but he wasn't just great. Like Gary and John Stockton are.
Hold on. So you
all-time
saying
great.
Gary Payton was just a basketball player?
No, he was a hooper. And
Oh,
Penny.
okay.
he was basically a hooper.
Yeah. Who, Gary?
Penny.
Oh, Penny
Penny.
was a
Penny was a hooper.
hooper.
Penny was a hooper. It's rare that you get both. It's rare that you get both.
Penny was a hooper.
That's like the top
Lindsey.
10. Lindsey Hunter is a basketball player.
They could hoop.
He could hoop. I think he was a hooper in college and high school. Then when he got into the league, he found
He
a
had
way
to
to become a
transform.
basketball
Yeah.
player. Because
Yeah.
he was known for scoring at Jackson State.
Because
That's
he
what I
had to, he had to
He had to
find his niche.
And he was a hell of a defender, too.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to be
He was a piston, too.
He wasn't going to
he
be
a
as
piston.
dominant as a scorer in
Vintage
the league.
piston.
So he had to find something that was going to make him last.
They say that's why the reason that he started, like, people think that Isaiah got hurt that year. Was it 90?
94 was, no, 92 was when he retired.
Okay, so whatever year
You are right. 94.
Grant Hill, they was getting ready to draft Grant
94, you're right.
Hill. The story was that he was hurt, but he wasn't hurt. They was trying to tank to get Grant Hill, so that's why they started Lindsey over him,
But Lindsey, the 90s Pistons,
according to him.
if the 90s Pistons had to stay healthy outside of the Bulls or in the Knicks, they probably would have been that third team in the East. Like they
Over the Pacers?
in the 90s, yeah. If
Over
Grant,
the Cavs?
hell yeah, that's 80s for them. But they was nice. Like there's somebody else that played with Lindsey, Grant. Joe was still around. Like they was decent. But before we leave Mark Drum, I'm gonna walk back something that I've been saying for years. I complain about the football team with Coach Prime and the lack of Mississippi sometimes. If I'm gonna complain about that, I gotta shut the fuck up about Wayne Brink. Because looking at their roster,
He ain't got no Mississippi nigga?
it's a whole bunch of Mississippi on that motherfucker.
Oh.
A bunch of Jackson. And he done built it the right way.
Yeah.
So
And they been winning.
and they been winning. Oh, they cover every game, no matter who they playing. They were 14-point underdogs just that they lost by 5.
Who they play?
Drake, no
saw
pun intended.
I saw that they was getting ready to play that.
And the
Miami.
women's basketball team a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
They've been doing that
They
for a
probably
couple years.
gonna, they might get another championship.
Yeah.
This might be
The
for
best
the
year
boys. I'm gonna have to see what the boys do when it comes to swag play because Texas Southern
Hey,
ain't no
first of all, let's just
Just
give a shout
Southern
out to
real deal.
JSU sports all
Oh,
together.
yeah.
Baseball, soccer,
Shout out to the AD.
Shit, I think the
volleyball team.
went to the. I know they like deep in the swag playoffs. They might have won to the championship, but they lost to FAMU. Whoever was in the championship lost. To FAMU.
We won the regular season, but lost their last game to FAMU.
Yeah.
Just been showing out for JSU sports.
So you got to
altogether.
give credit to the athletic director though,
Oh yeah.
and he a Jackson nigga.
Love to see it.
Do you really do? Fuck the SWAT commissioner though.
Here we go.
Did you see them? Did you see them re-up on the Celebration Bowl?
Redo the deal?
Yes, 6 more years.
I'm not surprised.
Bruh, the MEAC is folding. What are you thinking?
I feel like they're gonna get somebody. Even if they get some associate members or whatever.
If it ain't Tennessee State, man, I don't give a damn.
I doubt Tennessee State gonna lead that conference just for football. But they might get like a lower division school to come up, like if a Bowie who back-to-back champs in their conference, or Winston-Salem State. See, even though they came up and then went back down.
See, I'm not enthused about that. Maybe we'll see how it works, but I think that was foolish.
Because I don't think A&T plan on coming back.
Nah, if the MEAC was still a MEAC of 2 or 3 years ago, I give it a shot or say, I can understand, but Lord, if Jackson State, Southern, Grambling, or FAMU don't go win the SWAC, which is a good possibility, one of them 4, and we'll throw them bitch ass Alcorn in there. One of them 5 gonna win the SWAC. It's a good possibility. What you gonna do? If Prairie View would have won that Prairie View and South Carolina State, boy.
Oh no, that shit would have been boo boo.
Boy,
that would have been some boo boo.
They would have canceled that bitch
on everything.
Lack of ticket sales.
They'd have played that bitch at Hughes Field
and wouldn't have sold it out.
Shout out to Hughes Field. So I want to get into some before we officially start. I want to see if y'all heard about the pregnant woman that got shot the other day
in Jackson.
Yeah, on Beasley.
Yeah.
So you see they arrested the dudes.
Yeah.
So what they shoot her for? I mean, I know you don't know.
It don't even matter.
It don't matter. But the crazy thing to me is yesterday, they did the little live where they was escorting them all out to go to wherever they gonna go. And the main dude, I forgot his name.
Joseph Brown.
Yeah.
17.
He come out. This nigga 17. They say he connected to at least 6 murders.
7 homicides around the city.
And I think they all was in this year.
Yeah.
So he come out. They put him in the truck. He talking about free my dog. I don't know who he was talking about, but my thing is,
you need to be talking about free you.
I'm like, my nigga, you know, my nigga, you 17. And according to the cops, it was a mixture of like street shit and just
retaliation
and just niggas just
having fun.
Yeah,
that was the word they used.
He was like, it's just a game to him. You kill a pregnant woman and her unborn child for shits and giggles. Then one of the other dudes they brought out, King Zeke. Oh, he was in that shit, and it
was his car.
We put his song on the show a couple weeks ago.
Huh?
He got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he was connected to that or it was something else.
It was supposedly his car.
Hello.
This shit, boy.
You probably across the street.
Y'all keep going. This shit.
Shit getting out of hand, man.
The niggas, real talk. I ain't saying this shit on no prior shit, but Jackson a motherfucker. Like when 10, 20 years from now, when our generation tell our story of what we survived, bruh, we done been through some shit, bruh.
Listen, it's a blessing.
For real.
We blessed.
On God, bruh. Because everybody don't make it.
Because, like, I just be thinking about it. Every time I get to the house, I don't be worried when I be in the streets. But at the same time, I get home.
You aware of where you
and it be some crazy shit that happened too close to where I done been. Like, I've been in the streets all goddamn day. Doctor, out, Ridgeland, riding around, handling business. Stop at Dollar General. Get some shit from Dollar General. Mama was up there. She was like, you finna go to the house? Jokingly.
Yeah.
I'm finna run the streets. She was like, it's too dangerous out there. You don't need to be running the streets. I said, I'm just playing. I'm finna take my ass home. She was like, something going on. Because she had seen a whole bunch of police cars fly by.
Is this the shit that happened over there?
Shut up.
I ain't want to, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? I don't even know what happened.
Got killed a couple weeks ago.
Oh no, I'm talking about today.
Oh Lord.
So I pull up. No, I'm pulling into the neighborhood. It's like 5, 6 police cars on the block. I'm like, God damn.
Bro, nigga really be wanting to get out. Even if you going originally, you really just be
Bro,
wanting to
I
get
went
out.
I sat at the reservoir for 4 hours a day just because I didn't want to
like,
be
niggas don't want to do
around
this shit
stupid
every day,
shit.
bro.
I was like, bro, my mama like, you gotta be careful being out there. I said, and I hate to say this. I said, I ain't worried about that shit with all these white folks around me. Cause niggas is not finna just come out here and do some stupid shit knowing they gonna get caught too easily.
Oh, they ain't going. They gonna listen. They gonna make an example out of motherfucker. You pull some shit out there.
Exactly. And I went deep into the reservoir where motherfucker, if you roll in the neighborhood over there, they follow your ass because they know your vehicle not supposed to be over there. So
It's sad that that's what we gotta do though.
but like I said, like when I be riding around, I be looking at my phone, I be looking down at lights, and I be like, I'm blessed because there's been plenty of niggas who probably did the same shit and they ain't looked back up.
Gone, bro. When my nephew got killed in 2019 at the gas station on Bailey Northside.
Oh, that motherfucker stay hot.
Bro, that shit is the worst place. I said I'd never stop that nigga. I could
You know,
be about that.
they were trying to get that motherfucker.
Shut down. I remember years ago.
I've never stopped at that gas station.
We used to go
Never.
there. I used to be riding with my niggas and we'll stop there.
They were trying to get that motherfucker.
When Spice was real popular, they was trying to, because they said they were running Spice about it. Yep.
They was out there protesting that motherfucker.
Bro, that bitch, the death trap, like for real.
That one, and then, earlier this year they were trying to get that Jasco down the street from Lanier shut down.
Oh, on the corner of Martin Luther King and Woodrow.
Yeah.
They be having shit going on up there, right?
Yeah, a couple months ago, nigga, got the shooting in that bitch.
Niggas be shooting on on Lynch in 80. At the that shit. Is that the Jasco?
Which one?
Right when you turn on Lynch.
By the 88 cent stuff? Or
nah, the one on down when you turn in before you get to the Wick place. Across from the Texaco.
Across from the Texaco.
And the KLC and shit.
Oh, that's a Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Oh, the Jubilee ain't going nowhere. That bitch like a hood.
But that bitch, the niggas ain't going up there neither.
I go to the Jubilee. I'm gonna tell you why I would go to the Jubilee. Cause I know the police be watching that motherfucker. Cause the narcs stay at that bitch.
And I'm gonna tell you why I go there before I go a lot of places. We know West Jackson niggas ain't going. But on God, I feel safer out west than any other part of Jackson.
I ain't gonna say that.
Nigga.
But it's getting to that point where West Jackson definitely not the bad side it used to be. Out south, them boys getting reckless out there.
They been that's a war zone.
Them boys.
Out north is becoming it though.
And it's sad. That's crazy.
But
That was the last hope we had for Jackson.
But not the north side. Like
North Jackson.
And
it's starting to creep.
There wasn't no hope.
Towards North Jackson.
Cause ain't no hope. It feel like it ain't no hope.
Like
bro.
niggas is robbing niggas off Old Canyon and shit like that.
Old Canyon been done.
Hey, how you
What
doing?
it do?
Like when niggas shooting niggas off Carolina.
You know niggas Carolina ain't no safe haven no more.
Apparently.
That bitch done. Unless you on that side of Carolina.
But then again, it's a justice system too, though. Because I done seen niggas on that Mississippi mugshot page several times for murder. Like, nigga, how you keep getting that? I know it's not the same charge. You keep getting a different mugshot for.
Because it's in our city, so they probably ain't giving a fuck about it. But as soon as it hit their neighborhood, though.
Another thing too. Scoot it that way, closer to them. I'm gonna see if I can get this angle together.
Go look at my boy Angles. Oh, you a photographer though? Never mind.
Photographer.
Yeah, I've been taking pictures.
I ain't know, man. Damn, my bad.
You done liked a couple pictures.
He tripping. They was
This
gonna
is
take
true.
some pictures of me and my baby for the low.
At this point, shit, I do it for the free. So I'm just tired of taking pictures of me and Clyde. That's all it is.
I'm gonna have to come in. My baby needs some pictures though. Real shit.
And maybe that's why I ain't think about it, because I think all of them was Clyde.
Scoot it up some more. Y'all might have to scoot that couch up a little bit. Or scoot in some. Like,
Oh, I scoot in.
Yeah.
Scoot this bitch over.
yeah.
Nigga,
All right, so James,
red cup, man.
it's a full time. Don't worry about it. Cause I see it's gonna be too much. So yeah, you scoot towards Dre. And then you hop in the chair. It's gonna be a little tight.
That's the good thing.
I'll hold you there.
All right. Shout out to Dre being a gentleman. All right, now where you?
Chivalry dead. They lied.
And I'm breaking.
God damn, I ain't
Oh,
realized
you
you
definitely
was.
reckless, nigga.
Chill out.
It's crazy. You like a damn kid sitting up there. All right.
That motherfucker high as hell.
That bitch is high.
Shaka had to be sitting in that pit to look normal.
Well, see, normally you can put your feet on the little things on the side, but then, you know,
Who?
no, the
Nigga,
little,
you ain't putting your feet down there.
I did.
Tip toe? Your
Probably.
toe.
Probably.
Big toe.
Whole toe,
Whole big toe.
balls of the feet.
Okay.
Ain't much else, but you know. So what I miss?
Oh, we were just
We just talking
them
about the
crazy
shit
ass
that's
Jackson
going
niggas.
on right here. You
Crazy
know,
ass Jackson nigga.
How we blessed to still be alive.
Ah man, who you telling?
hey, listen.
Just doing everyday shit.
Yeah. I was just telling, we were just sitting up here talking like 10, 20 years from now when the story of our generation be told, bruh, a lot of motherfuckers ain't make it.
Damn.
We getting closer and closer to
It's damn
200
true.
A lot
murders.
of motherfuckers ain't make it. And look at the size of this fucking city, bro.
It ain't 200,000 people in the city. We at almost 200 murders.
So how fortunate is a motherfucker to dodge a bullet or bullet wound?
Let me tell you though, crazy thing. I was telling Clyde this last week, I think, because you missed last week. It was something we was doing. Anyway, so I get off work. I'm pulling up to the gate. It's a nigga who I'm assuming is homeless, walking. He homeless. Something wrong with him. But we make eye contact, and this nigga like go up under his shirt real fast, like he about to pull some shit. He ain't do it. Like he was just fucking with me. But it was like, if he'd have pulled some shit, I was done. Cause I'm waiting on the gate to open. I can't drive through that bitch. Can't back up. This nigga at point blank. He was from me to you. So it would have been over had he pulled something.
In your lap. In
So-
your lap.
And here my dumb ass is. I don't own a gun.
I got my book bag with me
Mama-
for a reason.
My mama hate weapons, and she was like, "You need to get you a pistol.
My
Nigga,
mama
when I
do
moved-
too, and she want
look.
one herself.
Now
So
look,
you need to get a pistol."
when I moved in here,
Yeah.
I was talking to my auntie. She was like, "You got everything you need?" I said, "Yeah." "You got a pistol?" I was like, "You think I need one?" "Oh yeah, nigga." So
You got a pistol?
I do.
You look like you got about 6 of them. Where you from?
I'm from here.
What part?
Kinda.
What's
Out west.
she got? The AR, F and N.
They got a switch on the Glock and everything else, man.
Got the beam on it.
That's the
It's
new
got a
shit.
little-
The switch.
Enough.
Little
I
defense.
think I heard about
that's all
that.
I
They
need.
turned it automatic.
You
Full automatic.
turn it to that bitch to automatic.
Yeah, I heard about that. They got them bitches in Chicago. They illegal in Chicago now, I think.
Yeah, with the weed Mississippi. That motherfucker run up, man. Listen.
Where you think Chicago niggas get their guns from?
I mean,
From
I know,
the trains.
I know.
They get them from Mississippi.
I know. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously,
You know how
I
hard
remember-
how hard it is to buy a gun in Chicago?
no.
Oh, it's hard. Because you can't, they ain't giving license
Yeah,
out. Just
that
like
shit
California. They ain't giving that shit out.
Niggas be had to
But
buy
down here,
guns.
you ain't gotta have a license. But that's why though.
That's why niggas
just
be
buy that
coming
bitch
down
here.
here.
And,
But
yeah.
I don't even think that shit affect the people think that correlate to the murder rate. I don't think it do. Because I think if I want to kill you, What the fuck is me owning a gun? Or I can't. Okay, let's say I can't legally own a gun, but I won't do something to you. So I want to kill you. But you mean tell me I'm gonna stop and think, damn, I can't own a gun if I want to kill? No,
you can steal a gun.
No.
that shit don't mean nothing to this.
You can steal a gun, and there's other ways to
But it's sad that you gotta have automatic weapons to feel safe. I feel like automatic weapons should be some shit to protect your house, not to ride around with. I feel like you should be able to ride around with a 4.5 and be cool.
I really think the niggas ain't. You ain't switching your shit to automatic to feel safe. You switching your shit to automatic to go do some shit to make some other niggas not feel safe.
I think you need to do it to feel safe. Oh God, fuck that, motherfucker. Look at me wrong.
It might scare a nigga off if they hear that shit.
Nah, kill them.
No, I'm saying if you ain't hitting them, if you just blind firing for whatever reason, just to buy yourself some time.
Oh,
nigga, here you got that shit. They ain't finna stick around.
Man, if you blind fire and let 50 rounds off and
you gonna hit
somebody.
something.
Oh, hit that nigga.
Hey, didn't nobody say empty the whole thing, but I'm just saying.
Shit, for the automatic, I'm squeezing that bitch.
You squeezing that bitch.
Fuck a bullet.
Yeah, this. I'm not about to.
I'm letting that bitch rip.
So, all right, so I'm gonna tell you now. I know you got headphones on. You gotta hold the mic. How you gonna hold it? Cause it's picking up. Like,
yeah. If it come down to a net, if I'm,
I got you.
If it's between me and getting the nigga off me, I might well just don't let the clip loose.
Because it don't make no sense. You gotta watch how you do shit.
It's good.
Like even
but
me.
like when the wire and stuff, like it pick all that up. Yeah. So you gotta be careful.
Sorry.
It's all good.
It's literally.
This gonna be the deleted scene anyway, so it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, like you gotta be careful. Like I ain't, man, you can't take no chance.
Yeah, I ain't buy these bullets to collect them for them to be collector's items.
I ain't shooting on the 4th of July.
Hell no.
Fuck them worms.
I'm saving my shit for a nigga ass.
I'm trying to get them some company.
Yeah. Give them some
Nigga in the
food.
dirt.
Shit.
So now that everybody here, and we just aired out our grievances about these niggas who be airing out these neighborhoods, we about to go and get the show started. James is back. Dre is back.
Yes, sir.
And we got a new guest.
Shit sound like the Chronic. Dre is back.
Yeah.
After a long hiatus.
Oh, you finna hit a high note.
I'm about to ask, did you have a verse? What's something you been working on?